All right, we're back again. The Coon Prairie Ramblers, rambling right along. We got the rooster. It's a little weak over there. You sound like my rooster outside my house. We got Luke, the Rebel Wild Clue. Yeah. And we got me, the amiable, affable man about town. Now, man.
No sound effect for that?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I have to think about that one. But my rooster has 4 notes. He crows in 4 notes.
Okay.
But he sounds like he has a sore throat. And that might be because I grab a hold of his neck every now and then.
Yes, that might be. Yeah, be careful. Talking about that.
Yeah. All right, we were talking about poor attendance, low attendance in various places. We want to
see what that rooster does to me.
We don't want to see that either.
Poor attendance?
Poor attendance at Watermelon Festival and churches and backyard. We were talking about that.
I mean, watermelon. Wouldn't you think watermelon would draw people?
Yeah.
Sure.
It didn't, though.
They even had, they didn't have they didn't have a watermelon eating contest.
Nothing.
We said they're going to have a seed spitting contest.
They didn't have anything. They used to have the raft race.
That was advertised this year. They didn't do that?
And also the bed race, and neither one of them happened.
That was advertised this year. I saw the poster.
Is that right?
And the seed
didn't
spitting
happen.
contest.
Well, like I said, I don't recall seeing much advertising about it.
Just a poster on Facebook.
Yeah. So if you're not on a Facebook, you're out of face.
Yeah, well, we were talking about churches a while ago and the 8 principles of being a Baptist.
We were gossiping about church.
We were sharing.
Oh, sharing.
Sharing.
Yeah.
We were concerned, and you mentioned that you knew what those 8 Baptist distinctives were.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I do. Well, I had to look it up.
Well, anyway. You'll tell him. Yeah, we'll rat him out. He looked it up on Google.
Okay, biblical.
He Googled it.
The reason this came up is because, somebody was saying to me, well, I'm not really a Baptist. And I said, well, you're going to a Baptist church, so do you believe in the Baptist distinctives? And the guy says, well, I don't know. What's that? I'm thinking, well, why are you going to a Baptist church? Yeah, I know the answer. The answer is because so-and-so goes there, and I like so-and-so, or they feed Wednesday dinner or something like that, But
people have different reasons.
But there should, in my mind, maybe I'm a purist, but in my mind, there should be a reason why you go.
Some go to the churches nearest them.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the way it was in the old days.
Yeah.
If you could walk to the church, that's where you went.
So that made you. So if the Methodist was the closest one, you're a Methodist. Presbyterian was the closest one, you're a Presbyterian.
Yep.
What if it was a Muslim mosque? Of course, you didn't see one of those in the old days. But if there was a Muslim mosque, would you be a Muslim?
Who knows?
You might walk by that one.
I don't know.
Anyway, this is a hot topic here, buddy.
But anyway,
we're going to get some likes and subscribes to our channel on this one.
If there are some death threats.
Hey, you know what?
We ain't had one of them yet, but
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, we're not advocating.
Yeah. Another attendance thing that Luke and I was talking about is our reunion we have every year, our 70s reunion, but it keeps dropping off more and more and more and more every year.
That's because less people are graduating, right?
No, because that's because they're dying.
Oh, they're dying.
Yes.
They're graduating.
We're getting old.
Graduating.
And things happen, too, at some of the reunions. People fall off because of that. Some people don't want to come back to Arcadia for one reason or another. But there's so many locals that live right here to go to our reunions, and they don't go. And I encourage you to go just to see your classmates before they do pass away.
That's right. They're dropping like flies.
There's so many stories you can hear. I talked to one of my classmates on Saturday, and we just talked. But that's just one person. But whenever you don't see people for years, like there's people I like to see at the reunion, and just talk to them, see what you've been doing, how many kids you got,
grandkids.
But it just starts dwindling off. And Luke and I talked about we rent the Turner Center now, but talk about maybe have to rent the annex, which is next door, which is smaller because the group
keeps shrinking.
It keeps shrinking.
But people have their reasons for everything.
Mm-hmm.
You were saying earlier also that the attendance isn't very good at football games anymore.
Right, and of course Mel goes to football games with me also, and but it seems sometimes at the reserve section, when we had the old field, the stands were packed. I mean packed. But you'll go there now, and there'll just be a handful of people that are what they call top dogs now.
Yeah.
And but the attendance is even when they're winning, people don't come, and
Really?
I don't understand that. That used to be a must go to on Friday nights during football season.
Where's their esprit de corps? What's going on? What's happening there? Why is this?
I don't know. It seems like even the parents don't even come to sit in the stands to support the kids.
Yeah.
And even the band kids, their parents, some of them come, but a lot of them don't.
When I was in football, this is like 50 years ago, 40-some years ago, football and wrestling and everything. My mother never came, but there was a reason for that. She was a single mom, and she was working her tail off. And when she got home, she was dead dog tired. But there was a reason for it. But hey, poor people are more affluent nowadays, right? They should be coming.
Yes, we when we had the old stadium off of Hillsboro over there years ago, the place would be packed. And I can remember in the 90s, you had to get there an hour or so before the game just to get a seat because the place was packed. So they built a new stadium over by the high school, thinking, well, we need that and more people will come. But hey, people just didn't come. I think they came to see the stadium when it was first built because it's a nice facility, but people don't come. I know the price of a ticket went up too, and also parking. But
so what's going to happen? What's in this societal evolution? Where are we headed for? What's going to happen?
Well, social media has contributed because most people just stay home and they do all their communication that way. People don't talk to each other anymore, go to things because everybody they want to see. They
you can
see on
post
Facebook.
All the pictures, you can post videos and everything. We can just
like being there, and you can sit there in your pajamas and
we can be in your living room watching everything.
That's exactly right. We can do everything virtual.
Yeah, we can watch what you're having for Sunday dinner.
Oh, come on down.
It's I talked to Ronnie Jones Jr., and he's the head of the American Legion here in DeSoto County now, but he was talking to me and said, we're getting ready to shut it down because of attendance. Nobody's coming. We don't have people supporting.
He said that?
Yes, he told me.
The American Legion?
The American Legion is
that where they closed down?
Is American Legion out here by the river, or what's the one over on the other side of town?
You're talking about the
AMVETS.
AMVETS. Okay, I'm sorry. Retract that.
They did shut down the VFW. They closed it out.
Okay.
Been here 80 years and they closed it down recently.
Okay, but whatever, Ronnie Jones Jr., not his dad. His dad is over American Legion.
Ronnie was part of
Senior's American Legion, so Junior is AMVETS.
AMVETS.
Yeah.
Well, see.
And they just built a new building a few years ago.
And I'm a lifetime member at the AMVETS.
How often do you go?
I don't go in. If you stick your arm, open the door, and you stick your arm in and bring it out, it's smoke filled.
Smoke and ashes, and
then I go home. My wife says, "Don't come in this house with that smoke filled shirt on. Throw that in the wash."
Well, he told me attendance has down to almost nothing. They're going to shut their doors, and so
every time I've gone in there, there's been like 2 or 3 people, and the bartender.
But that's the result of nobody attending events and stuff. Just like our reunion, it'll be shut down. Churches, I hear churches around here, they're shutting down. I know where my parents went to church in Bowling Green.
Wait a minute. We got 66 churches. We're down to 66?
In Bowling Green, Florida, which is next county up. They've had to shut their doors because of low attendance. They can't even pay the preacher and pay the utilities, so that church was built in the 1880s, so they're shutting the doors because poor attendance.
Come on down to Mount Ephraim.
Sad, sad, sad.
Come on.
Well, I'm getting depressed. We're going to find something better to talk about.
Yes, I agree with you. Let's go to something else.
Something like food.
Food. We like food.
Elevates the mood.
All right, we all sit tight. We'll be back for segment 3 in a minute.